beautiful day. Check this out. Couple of things I want to say. So first, I want to add, being a YouTube content creator is crazy. There's always people clout chasing, right? And there's always people imaginarily being hurt and injured by you so they can have a reason to bring your name up in something. So, homeboy that's trying to clout chase, I'll explain to y'all a little bit later, and I'll ask y'all, do y'all really think I should go to this comedy club? I got a thing to say. Oh man, when I tell you this. Anyway, beyond that, hip hop seems like they're tired. Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong voice for that. Hold on. Mario! Hold on. It seems like hip hop is tired with DJ Akademiks. Quite a few people have spoken out. I heard MC Shan speak out. I'm not going to speak on what MC Shan said. He didn't. I think he should. Next time, Shan, let somebody else cover these topics. That's all. Shout out to Shan though. For everybody that don't know who MC Shan is, he's actually the rapper that was going against KRS-One mainly during the Bridge Wars. He's the one that allegedly, he's the one that said the thing that pissed KRS-One off to begin with, when he said that, when KRS-One perceived him to be saying that rap started in Queensbridge. Okay, so and then KRS-One proceeded to absolutely eviscerate Queens. That was just crazy. It was just really bad. It was just really bad. It was just really bad. And it was great when being a rapper was about your craft, and being a rapper wasn't about so much of this other shit that it's about now. You know, it used to be about your craft. It used to be about what you could create. It used to be about dope stories. Now people only want to hear the story if it's true. So you got people that gotta now go kill niggas so they can rap about it. You got niggas now gotta go commit crimes so they can rap about it. You have the record labels now specifically looking for criminals to turn them into rap artists because they have the stories where they can rap about the crimes in which they've committed. So I don't know if what we have right now we could specifically call hip hop. So we're gonna do roll call at the 5-minute mark. Everybody get your comments in. I don't know if what we have now, specifically what we have right now, we can call hip hop. I think a lot of it is pop culture. I think a lot of it is drug culture. I think a lot of it is street culture. But I don't think a lot of it is hip hop. First of all, hip hop is about creation, not recreation. Pardon me. Can hip hop be recreation? Absolutely. But it's not about recreation. I remember and I just want to say this real quick before I get to the people, and we got some Russell Simmons shit to play. Remember, this is our monologue up until the 5-minute mark. I called it. You get to talk about whatever I want to talk about right now. So I just want to be clear on this. As far as hip hop is concerned, what we have right now isn't actually hip hop. Hip hop is about the creation of things. Hip hop is about bringing idea to form. You know? Not just to life, but to form. Something that is tangible. That's what hip hop is about. Hip hop isn't about taking something and seeing how many times we can replicate it over and over and over and over until now the society is tired of it. That's not what hip hop is, but that's what we have now. So when I hear DJ Akademiks say, and this is just me talking from me, when I hear DJ Akademiks say that these old school rappers are dusty and he shows them no respect, to me it comes off as being ungrateful. Because even he himself doesn't create anything. He only replicates. So please, while you exist in this area, let's respect it. I get what people are going to say. He has an opinion. But having an opinion doesn't mean that your opinion needs to be voiced. There are a lot of people who have opinions that they should keep to them damn selves because they don't know what they're talking about. When you have an opinion that's not based on fact, it's not an... What it... Let's do roll call and get to the show. Shout out to Contrarian Chronicles. He says salute. Salute to you, my brother. Hope everything is going well with you and yours. Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belcher. Tell Tina I said, He says, morning Frost. Morning to you, my brother. Also, all of the hundreds. Shout out to Joey B. He says, what good chat on this blessed, beautiful Friday. It's definitely a beautiful Friday, and yes, it is blessed. Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belcher. He says, chilling. To Joey, Art of D Glasses. Thank God it's Friday. Family, God first. God first. That's a fact. Shout out to the Most High, just because. I want to say something, and I want to be clear about this before we play the part that the part of the where Russell Simmons speaks on this. I think Russell Simmons spoke on this just the best. I think LL attempted, and I don't think LL's attempt was bad. I think LL did a great job. Let's just be clear. I think LL's job was great. I just think that Russell Simmons, even with the addition of what LL says, adds gravity. I need you to understand something, and this is what I was trying to explain yesterday. Your old school is different from my old school. You understand? Your old school is different from my old school. My old school is what I'm considering to be old school's Rakim, Kane, Kool G Rap. That was the era in which I grew up, where it was prevalent in my life in my teenage years. So now y'all consider that to be old school, because when I was active in my actual teenage years, that was the generation before the generation that I experienced. Copy? So while I do acknowledge that everything that happened in the 70s is old school, when we talk about old school now, when I say we gotta respect it, I'm usually thinking about that era. Now, when I hear Russell Simmons speak on it, he speaks about the era before that, with Grandmaster Caz, with the Furious Five, with that era. And then that is what I'm trying to explain why it gives weight and gravity. When he just blanketly says these old school rappers is dusty, he's not really talking about the LLs. I'm telling you, I don't believe he is. I don't think he's talking about the LLs. I don't think he's talking about the Rakims. I don't think he's talking about none of these guys. There's specific people that he got beef with. There's specific people that he don't like. These specific people is probably in the generation in which when he started getting and becoming relevant in hip-hop. Now he considers them old school because they have been aged out. So he's saying old school rappers. That's what I believe is actually going on with DJ Akademiks. I don't think he's necessarily talking about these rappers from the 80s and the 90s. I do think while he's trying to defend himself, he's bringing up terrible points, which also pulls those rappers into it. But it really doesn't, because rappers have been making songs forever saying that the fucking music industry can't be trusted. So for him to say, just so we can be clear, that these rappers are not trying to tell the new rappers about all the pitfalls in the music industry, yeah, they are. They're putting it in all their music. They're telling the whole world. What are you talking about? You are a DJ, correct? I'm just asking. You're a DJ, correct? Might I add, you're a DJ that don't like the music from the generation before. You don't love music. Now, I fucks with you. And I've always thought this. There's just never been no reason for me to really talk about it. But DJ Akademiks is a DJ that don't love music, homie. Why is he so quick to want to attack these rappers that didn't necessarily say anything about him. The dudes that talk crazy about you, boom, I get it. But why all these other rappers that's not saying nothing about him? Why they gotta all be in this shit? I'm gonna say something. When we had some admins before, our first admins, just so we could be clear, they were great. I had an issue with 2 or 3 of them, period. Only 2 or 3 of them. Shout out to Apex. Only 2 or 3 of them. Salute to Philly. I had a problem with only 2 or 3 of them. I initially just was saying admins because I thought everybody knew who I was speaking about. When I realized everybody didn't know who I was speaking about, and then I named the specific admins I was talking about, at that point it was probably too late, and people already was in their emotions, said some things, felt like some things were said. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is DJ Akademiks, he needs to start putting names on these people. He's big enough. You understand? He's not little dude. He's big enough. If these is rappers you really got problems with that you really think is snaking niggas, you're a whole media. What are you talking about? How are you keeping it? Stop everything. He's the media, right? You're the media, but you're saying that you're gonna hold some information that should be public, and you're gonna say it, but you're the media. Are you the media? You're not the media. I'm just asking. I'm not even trying to drag you. Let's play what I'm gonna always stick up for hip hop. Because when I'm sticking up for hip hop, I'm sticking up for what I believe to be one of the ways in which we should live, and that's in unity. Hip hop at its base root is about unity. It's about people coming together to become a collective and create something better than which they are separately. That's what hip hop is about. So I'm always going to defend hip hop. I don't care how much I admire, like, appreciate, don't like. An individual. If I don't like you and you're standing on something that makes sense and is something that's going to be a benefit to hip hop, then I'm liking that thing and we are on the same mission on this specific note. On other shit, I can't tell you. If I do like what you talk about normally and you say something that is, I believe, to be detrimental to hip hop, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You wanna know why some people fuck with me on the low? They just don't know what I'm doing right now. They just don't know they don't know how much attention they can give to me at the moment. Why they fuck with me? You know how many times I've spoken to somebody on this side and told them something, and then they find out 3-4 months later, a year later, damn, this nigga really did know what he was talking about. This whole time he was talking to me, joking around. I thought he was fucking with me. Or he said the shit to me in a way that I thought he was being a funny nigga. He was really just trying to put me on the game. That's the way he communicates. Let's read some comments. Get some comments in the chat. Shout out to Apex. This is not a real DJ. Agreed. Obviously, he doesn't have any love for music. How can you be a DJ and you don't have love for music? I'm sorry. I know a lot of DJs. I grew up in the era with DJs. The only DJs I knew that didn't have a love for DJing, they did other shit. They just, DJing was just what they told people they was doing. I'm just gonna give you the stat. Shout out to Vivian Sanchez. Says good morning. Shout out to Latoya Hicks. Also, mind you, I want to say something. I'm gonna save that for a lot later. I got something to tell y'all. It's a lot later. I believe somebody's trying to. They really trying to get it jacked. I just need y'all to understand why I be cautious about shit. And I need you to understand why I be cautious about shit. Niggas really be thinking I be capping. I be like, nah, I just don't be telling you the whole story. You just don't know everything that happened. Probably just know like one thing that happened. So you think, this nigga exaggerated. Nah, you just don't know the whole story and it's a waste of time to tell you. Some of that shit is private. Some of that shit is private for either me, somebody else, or some shit I just don't think people understand. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. He says, good morning, BBN fam. Salute to you, my brother, dropping all of those for us. Let's play this clip real quick. I want to be clear on something as I play this clip for you. It comes from 9mag TV. He posted it. What up to the few? I'm gonna play this clip for you. I want to be clear about something. The intelligence of a Russell Simmons. The power of a Russell Simmons. I just let you hear what he said.
Incorrect password.
How?
Is it visible?
Not that many people join my Instagram anyway. A couple of. I'm going to record this, so I'll play it back. So I'll begin early. Not that many people join my Instagram anyway. A couple of hundred maybe. Let me say this. I was asked to speak about this attack on founding fathers, and in light of it becoming the 50th birthday of hip-hop, I figured I'd share something because I was asked from a friend. He sent me a comment from the DJ Akademiks. I don't know who Akademiks is, but I know he's popular amongst young people. Let me say this. Hip-hop has been the founding fathers without Hollywood and Chiba and Star P and Cool Herc and Busy B and Love Bug, and without Grandmaster Flash and Grand Wizard Theodore, and without those people I wouldn't be here. But I was there before there was such thing as records. These are people who played the parties that Rush Productions promoted. So they are the founding fathers, and they created hip-hop. And no, they didn't all get so much money. But as far as money, hip-hop has been great because it's given people ways to survive. And other people have become extremely rich. I mean, I remember working with artists who were the biggest of the big, and some of them are not so wealthy today. I remember signing paperwork for Jay-Z and Kanye West, and they're pretty rich. So I've seen it all. And I was there before rap records, as I said, and I look at hip-hop as a way to empower others. When you get older, maybe, if you get older, Mr. DJ, you will also look at hip-hop that way. Because in the end, life only gives you a comfortable seat. And memories. And my memories of people like Great-Grandmaster Flash and his rapper Melly Mel.
Okay, first, I just want to stop it immediately. I need to stop that real quick. Anybody else hear that, or is that just me? I was over there doing the thing. Did anybody else hear that, or is that just me? Did that sound a little ominous? Hold on, did that sound ominous? I don't know what y'all thought about that. Did that sound ominous? Did that sound ominous? Hold on. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to rewind it. Did that shit sound ominous? I'm going to explain something. This could all be a great marketing. This could just be Muse's great marketing. Let's stop everything. If you get older. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry about the static. That's just what's on the video. Alright, I want to say something. This could be a great marketing tactic, depending on whatever, if this really is. The dude said, I'm sorry if y'all couldn't hear it. The dude said, let me tell you what he said. I'm not going to tell you what he said, but look, listen. Did you hear the people, for the people that heard it, did you hear the people that he named as his old school? Now you understand? So everybody's old school is different. So we don't even know what old school niggas this dude Akademiks is talking about. That's the point I was trying to make. You understand? When you come over here, we have intellectual conversations, man. I joke around. I got other bullshit that be going on, and I joke around, and it is what it is. I'm Jack. But we have intellectual conversations over here, whether you be paying attention or not. Alright. Real quick, let me tell you about some funny shit that just happened. Listen and pay attention, because I know they ain't here right now, so I want to tell you. And I got some people here I fuck with. We're taking a real quick break. I just need to ask some of the people I fuck with, do y'all think this is a setup? Listen and tell me if you think this is a setup for the people that's in here. So, did y'all remember recently when somebody came into the chat and tried to start an argument with me over nothing? I'm not going to say their name because I don't really care about none of this shit. And they was trying to say, something about your sister-in-law or whatever the hell they was talking about. And I was like, I'm not here for that. God first, God's energy. And they just trying to create a beef with me. Anyway, fast forward. So I'm walking on the boardwalk the other day after we was doing a live. The phone died, I believe. I don't know if we were still live or the phone died. I think the phone died. So I'm walking on the boardwalk. And there's these two guys. And they're standing over there. And as I'm walking past them, one guy tells the other guy to come walk over to me. I think he's... So he tells him to walk over there and give me this flyer. So I get the flyer and I'm like, okay, boom. You know, I'll go to this shit. Why not? I'm assuming it's in Coney Island. I'm assuming the club is in Coney Island. So I'm like, boom. I was looking for something to do in Coney Island. I want to find some stuff to do in Coney Island. I'm living here. I want to find some stuff to do here. I would love to have some stuff that we could do on a Saturday that I could just walk, 10-minute fucking walk, and we go somewhere that's jumping, and we have some shit going on. Fucking 20-minute walk, 30-minute walk, or some shit. Jump on a bus for 5 minutes. I would love to have that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I'm thinking that it's in Coney Island. So, any regard. Last night when I was telling y'all about the jump off, I realized it has Talent Jr. on it. Boom. I said, oh shit, I know that guy. Remember? I said, oh shit, I didn't notice that. Then I looked up. I said, oh shit, Talent's Comedy Jam. For everybody that don't know, there's a comedian named Talent, and he has his son, Talent Jr. They're both really funny, by the way. They're funny. So, I realized this last night. So I was like, oh shit, boom. So I was like, all right. I go to bed and shit. So I wake up this morning. I was like, oh yeah, there's a comedy shit today with that Talent dude. And then I remember where I know the Talent guy from. Y'all want to know where I know the Talent guy from? I was introduced to the Talent guy by my sister-in-law. When I went to some club that he was performing at, that is the club that she goes to every fucking whatever day it is that they go there. You know who else be at that same place? The person that popped up in the chat was talking crazy to me. Now check this out. Somebody DMs me 3 days ago and tells me to come out to Queens. Queens is the place where all of these people are from, and tells me if I come out to Queens, they're going to give me $100. Now, do y'all think this is a trap? Or do you think do you think it's just, do you think my brain is just doing too much work over here? What do you think? I want to know what y'all guys think. All the D glasses, dub it. Now do y'all understand? Now do y'all understand? I was like, I thought the shit was in Coney Island. I thought the shit was in Coney Island. I want to find some shit to do in Coney Island so bad. It's the winter too. Don't they have like some fucking lounges over here where I could just go sit up there with y'all, listen to some music and just bug out and shit? The fuck? They got the like the winter. Like we need to find a spot to go sit, like lounging and take a drink. Remember when we used to do that shit when we was in the Bronx And we used to go to the Bronx fucking hip hop cafe. Come on, man. This channel's always been hip hop. Come on, man. We used to go to the hip hop cafe. Y'all remember? We used to be on Instagram and on YouTube on the hip hop cafe. We used to go there all the time. That shit was only a couple of stops on the train. I jump on the train, I'm there 40 minutes. I go there, we hang out for the night, listen to some music and shit, eat some good grub, talk politics. You know what it was. Moment we used to go to the fucking strip club all the time in Brooklyn. We used to go to fucking Paper Rain. Come on, man. Y'all already know what it is. When I can move around, we move around, we do stuff. Anyway, that sounds like that I should not be going there, right? Hold on. Let me know what y'all guys think about that. Put it in the chat. That shit sound... I was like, wait, what? Person was like, come out to Queens, I'm gonna give you... No, nigga, get out of here. Stop trying to clout chase off me, alright? Stop. Stop. Shout out to you, though. Go clout chase off somebody else. Liz Lane says, good morning for us, BB and community. Salute. Every time y'all guys start coming back to the community and start pulling up, it just makes niggas attack. You understand what I'm saying? But we not letting none of that outside noise in. Boats sink because of the water inside, not because of the water outside. Shout out to Kendra. Let's get back to the show. Do y'all want me to play? Yeah, shit. It's not a good audio. Let's see if we can find better audio real quick. Russell Simmons going back at DJ Akademiks. Wait, maybe it'll sound better on the. Let's see how it sounds on the. From the phone, right? Nigga said, come out to Queens, we're gonna give you $100. No, nigga, get the fuck up out of here. Russell Simmons. Yeah, because I don't like to drink and be far from home, period. You understand what I'm saying? So just generally speaking, if I was gonna go somewhere and have a couple of drinks, I don't want to be like an hour's away, 2 hours, 3 hours away from home. Like that don't make sense. Like some of us start drinking and we're gonna see if we're gonna have static on this side also. Hold on. Remember, when you're at a place and you're drinking, you're also at a place where other people are drinking.
Good morning.
Oh, that's just in the background.
I'll begin early. Not that many people join my Instagram anyway.
Alright, so it's hard for me to play that. You're not gonna be able to hear that well. But I want to just make a couple of points. I think he's literally telling DJ Akademiks that, you know, it's time for you to like slow up on what you're doing. I want to be clear on something. A lot of what DJ Akademiks promotes is contrary to what hip hop is. It is. It's just, that's why I say I don't think DJ Akademiks deals with hip hop. I think DJ Akademiks deals with pop. You know what I'm saying? He deals with rap music, but in the pop culture sense. Drake is his favorite rapper. How could he be dealing with hip hop? Is that fair? Drake is a pop artist, with all due respect. He's a great pop artist. He's an okay hip hop artist, but he's a great pop artist, with all due respect. Quite possibly one of the greatest rapping pop artists of all time, if not the greatest rapping pop artist of all time. But he's not a hip hop artist, to be blunt, to be honest with you. He only puts out a few songs that are actually hip hop. So this is his favorite rapper. So I don't know how we can say that he has any type of. Have you ever seen DJ Akademiks speak on hip hop? They say that these topics be hip hop topics, but they don't be hip hop topics, do they? They be record industry topics. But most of the time, he's talking about pop artists. Tell me where I'm wrong. You think Lil Yachty is a hip hop artist? I'm just asking. Because I think when you really realize that rap does not come out of Atlanta. The only actual hip hop artists in Atlanta is like T.I. Ludacris is Atlanta, right? Yeah, the old school niggas. All of these new school dudes is pop. Tell me where I'm wrong. You think the Migos is hip hop? The Migos is not hip hop. The Migos is pop. Old school, the older from the generation before this one. That's a fact. See? That was a setup. I told you they was in here. That was a setup. That was a setup. Ah, y'all see that person right there? That wasn't. If Hassan want it back, tell him to ask it. I'll send it. It's old dudes that's mad when young rappers say old heads are corny. I don't see anyone talking to them. So you think that the old dudes that paved the way so that these guys could have a career shouldn't feel a little way when the people who owe them their whole entire way of making a living owe them all of their riches because they paved the way before they got there and made this possible. You don't think that they should feel a way when they're being treated so disrespectfully? Like, you know, being called dusty? You don't think they should feel a way? I'm just asking. Without their sacrifice, these individuals wouldn't even have a career. They might have to be working in somebody's factory instead of living their wildest dreams. I'm just asking. You gonna respond? I mean, I responded to yours. You gonna respond back to mine? That shit was a trap. Oh, JJJ is not gonna respond back, right? No, you're right. It's the old heads that's getting mad. You know, the people that's actually being disrespected that lost friends to this game. You know? Either through, you know. No, Hassan, he's not going to say anything different this one. I'm not. He's not going to say anything different. No, you didn't respond. If you responded, I didn't see it. Hold on. No, you didn't respond. I responded to you. Okay, you're not that. Okay. You're not that. Okay. My fault. I wasn't supposed to be talking to you. Anyway, my apologies. I wasn't supposed to be talking to you. I thought that was a real comment. I'll say this. We're going to find somewhere else to go. Copy? But we're not going there. Maybe there's another comedy club going on somewhere tonight. We go there. Boom. Hold on. We're going to find another comedy club. We're going to go to a different one. We're just not going to this one. I thought this shit was in Coney Island. Hold on. We got to stop everything. I thought this shit was in Coney Island. And I finally look at this shit and I'm like, wait, hold on. That shit ain't Coney Island. That whole zip code is wrong. I thought this shit was in Coney Island. That's the only reason why I was going to go. I didn't really want to go to no fucking comedy club. But fuck it. Let's go to a comedy club. We're going to find a different one, though. They're all over, so we're going to be able to find one. It's not nothing. So we're still going to a comedy club. We're not going to that one. That won't make sense. They can say, come out to Queens, I got $100. See? That's how come I know you listening to them niggas that be lying to everybody about who I am. I'm not that type of person. I'm really not all about money. I'm really not. Why you think all of them? That's why they. Anyway. I got a different question. Funkmaster Flex said he would allow for DJ Akademiks to come onto his platform and interview some of these old school rappers. Does that make you think that this might be the opportunity for them to bring DJ Akademiks into the mainstream hip hop culture and give him a show on Hot 97? I'm just asking. Which track? The ones that were set in the chat, or the one that obviously they trying to send me to at that comedy club that the dudes thought I was gonna go to? Ak said he had never worked there. Ak is also all about money. You sure he had never worked there? So he says, not me. Yeah, I'm not going to Queens Comedy Club. Like, what the? No, the comedy club isn't in Queens. The comedy club is in Brooklyn. But those is they people. And the dude told the guy to specifically come over to me and hand me the damn flyer. And the dude was cool. And I wanted to go. And I thought it was in fucking Coney Island. We got to find something in Coney Island. Somebody find something in Coney Island for us to go do on Saturdays, man. On Fridays and Saturdays. Go find something for us to go do in Coney Island. If I had a car, I'd say anywhere in New York, but I don't got a car. Hold up. Akademiks ain't mainstream hip-hop. Akademiks only deals with which rappers? Do you see Akademiks dealing with the... Do you see Akademiks dealing with the Jay-Z's of the world? Do you see Akademiks dealing with the Puff Daddies of the world? Do you see Akademiks? That's what I mean. No, I'm not going to that shit at all. What the fuck? These people are crazy. They clout chasing me dumb hard and hurt their own feelings. These people are crazy. They mad. They trying to figure out how to stop our... They see our... You know what I'm saying? They see that we're rescinding again. So they trying to just come and get involved. You know what I'm saying? It's Satan. That's all. It's just Satan. It's just Satan. That's all. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing I can do about that. But you can support the channel. You can hit that like button. You can share the video. We got a BBN shop down there. You can go cop some merch. This is some BBN merch right here. You can go cop some merch. You can pull up to the Cash App. You can pull up to the PayPal. You can go watch more videos. You can tell your family and friends. There's a ton of things you can do. Just saying. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. Hold on. We're at the 36-minute mark. The 30-something usually happens at the 36-minute mark. I don't want to say what it is, but there's a thing that usually happens around our 36-minute mark, and I noticed that a long time ago. That's why you always hear me say the 36-minute mark. Also, I try to start the show at the 5-minute mark, and the 36-minute mark should be 22. Should be about 21, 22 minutes after that. Right? Oh, that's 27. Well, that's what I'm usually trying to get to, about 20, somewhere between 22 minutes, 25 minutes, because that's usually between commercial breaks on a regular. That's how long the run time is on a 30-minute program. Like whenever any show that comes on television and it's a 30-minute program, the actual run time is about 22 minutes, 21, anywhere between 21 to 24 minutes. That's the actual run time. Everything else is commercials. Just so you know. My son had a thing that he wanted to say in response to what DJ Akademiks said. I'm going to let y'all hear what my son has to say. You never knew what, your boy Jimmy Belcher? JJJ is just here to talk about anything other than the topic that we're talking about and to do distractions. So, I'm not going to be responding to any of your comments. But y'all guys can. I'm just not. I'm not even reading them. Because every single time he says something, he's just talking. He's not talking about what we talking about. But y'all can respond to him if y'all like any of those conversations he's having. The mainstream rappers are people like Drake. I don't understand where that's coming from. Yeah, the runtime on TV shows is only 22 minutes. And if it's an hour-long program, it's like somewhere between like about 44 minutes and about 48 minutes. But usually 44 minutes. Sometimes it'd be like a 41 minute, depending. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, runtime. That's the actual runtime of the show. You can look it up. You know what's odd? This guy that everybody keeps saying don't know anything constantly knows tons of little nuances about every motherfucking thing. I don't know nothing though. And I'm also stubborn, and I don't respect anybody else's opinions. How can I learn if I don't respect other people's opinions? And how can I know all the things that I know if I don't learn? Could we just use logic?
Really been going live since the pandemic. But
I'm not gonna play all of his part because I want to play what my song said. So I'm not gonna play the whole freaking 12 minutes with everything LL said. I just want you to hear what Hassan said. Everybody know my song says everybody knows what LL said. So we're gonna play the about 7 minutes that my song spoke.
Peace.
First of all, I want to give a shout out to LL and all of the founders of hip hop, Kool Herc, Grandmaster Cass, Melly Mel, forefathers of hip hop. I want to give y'all all a shout out. The fact that he even has to explain this is a disgrace, right? The fact that somebody that quote unquote calls themselves a DJ will utilize their voice and platform to try to degrade or diminish the character of people who created a whole culture that they are able to profit and eat off now because of the groundwork that these individuals put forth.
I want to explain something why what he said was so perfect. And it was perfectly put. Okay, so there's a person that I said I'm not reading their comments, right? I'm just going to let you see one of their comments so you can understand how they're just saying the opposite of anything that I'm saying. They're just saying the opposite of logic and reason. This is literally one of those people to never talk to. Like if I see a person like this in real life, I promise you, every single time I see you, I avoid you. Listen, he says both sides did their part in hip-hop. How could both sides do their part in hip-hop? If the beginning didn't happen, how could the rest happen? If the beginning didn't happen, if the 4 founding fathers wasn't here and went through all the blood, sweat, and tears that they went through, how could the motherfuckers that you saying did their part could have did anything and been a part? Do you understand how it's no logic? It's no reason. It's illogical nonsense.
It's disgusting, right? The fact that this same individual that he's speaking of, who is DJ Akademiks, and you see his comment that he made, constantly says things that is degrading of the culture, it's ignorant, and he really adds nothing to the culture. He does nothing but gossip, instigate.
I'm gonna agree with my son when he says I'm sorry. There's a couple of things that my son is saying right here. He's not wrong.
That they are able to profit and eat off now because of the groundwork that these individuals. First of all, I want to give a shout out to LL and all of the founders of hip hop, Kool Herc, Grandmaster Cass, Melly Mel, forefathers of hip hop. I want to give y'all all a shout out. The fact that he even has to explain this is a disgrace, right? The fact that somebody that quote unquote calls themselves a DJ will utilize their voice and platform to try to degrade or diminish the character of people who created a whole culture that they are able to profit and eat off now because of the groundwork that these individuals put forth is disgusting, right? The fact that this same individual that he's speaking of, who is DJ Akademiks, and you see his comment that he made, constantly says things that is degrading of the culture, it's ignorant, and he.
He's a DJ that don't like old school music. How? He's a DJ that don't like old school artists. How? I have never met a DJ that didn't like the old school. I've never met a DJ that didn't like the old school. No, we're not doing that. Please don't even call his name. Every time I start getting some motion, somebody that knows my family try to come around and get in my life. Y'all don't never notice that? Yeah, nobody notices that yet? Every time something good starts happening to me, somebody from my family try to come around and get involved in my life. Nobody notices that yet. I've seen footage of him DJing. I've seen clips of him inside of an actual club DJing.
And he really adds nothing to the culture. He does nothing but gossip, instigate, cause more confusion,
I'm not going to say he adds nothing to the culture, but I will 100% agree with he does a lot of gossiping and he does a lot of instigating and he does a lot of things that cause problems between artists. I agree.
Success of anybody by numbers and money, because that's what his character is, right? His stature is only based off the numbers that he has, the amount of views that he has, the amount of money he has, because some people are so poor that all they have is money, right? So when you meet those type of individuals, they try to push that narrative because it validates who they are, right? It makes you not focus on who they are. It makes you not focus that they really actually add nothing, right? That they've done nothing but degrade and take away from the culture for so long. So they want to try to diminish people who actually have created and impacted the culture. They utilize their voices, their platforms to down talk, to disrespect, to do everything negative, to cause confusion so you don't focus on them, right? That's what a person of
Can I say something real quick? Listen to what he says.
Degrading of the culture, it's ignorant, and he really adds nothing to the culture. He does nothing but gossip, instigate, cause more confusion, base success of anybody by numbers and money, because that's what his character is, right?
Just so we could be clear, everything he's saying is conflicting with what we consider to be God, what I consider to be God's energy. Like when a person goes and denotes your value based on how much money you do or don't have, God don't decide our value by that. God doesn't even decide our value by what we have in the present or don't have in the present. You understand? So the majority of the things that he's basically saying that DJ Akademiks, if not all of the things that he's saying that DJ Akademiks holds up in the light or holds up highly, are all things that basically we're not even supposed to chase necessarily. You know, they're not things that are considered to be part of the Most High's energy, in my opinion.
His stature is only based off the numbers that he has, the amount of views that he has, the amount of money he has, because some people are so poor that all they have is money, right? So when you meet those type of individuals, they try to push that narrative because it validates who they are.
Basically, it sounds like he says since DJ Akademiks had very low character or no character, the only way in which he can be seen like he's on the same level or better than another person is if he pulls up his wallet, because he himself has no substance. That's what it sounds like he was saying. It's not what I'm saying.
It makes you not focus on who they are. It makes you not.
So therefore, if you focus on the fact that they have a lot of this thing, you don't pay attention to their character, who they actually are. That's what I wanted to rewind for y'all to hear before. So the reason why I say that is, this is why I don't clout chase. I don't believe I have to. I don't believe I have to mention not near another motherfucker. I think that the skill set that God has given me and that I'm walking this great fine earth with has been giving me the ability to turn myself into a billionaire, a millionaire, a quadrillionaire, a number of an air that exists but doesn't exist, but we know that it's a thing. But that's not even what I want in life. I'm not out here trying to get all the money I could get. I'm out here trying to live the best way and be the best example I can be. And my skill set allows for me to be able to be that example on the internet. My skill set allows for me to attempt to be that example, quite possibly in a way that I could be broadcast to the world. Why would I move away from that option or that opportunity? Why would I allow people of low character to push me out of such an opportunity? Why would I allow people of low character to tell me that I can't be a thing because they can't be the thing that they're trying to tell me I can't be, which I can?
Focus that they really actually add nothing, right? That they've done nothing but degrade and take away from the culture for so long. So they want to try to diminish people who actually have created and impacted the culture. They utilize their voices, their platforms to down talk, to disrespect, to do everything negative, to cause confusion so you don't focus.
Once again, what do I keep telling y'all? Pay attention to those platforms that don't do nothing but spew negativity. First of all, that's harming your soul. Shout out to Kendra. I used to watch so many horror flicks. Kendra got me to stop watching so many horror flicks. Now I barely watch them. And that's better for me. I'm harming my soul when I'm watching all that type of conflict. I'm making myself more susceptible to be toxic. You do understand that that's what that does. Listening to toxic shit, watching toxic shit makes you more susceptible to you yourself becoming toxic.
On them, right? That's what a person of no character does. When you have no character, you utilize every type of distraction, your money, what you have, all of these things, so people are distracted.
Just so I can throw this out there, I just want to say this. Why do you think that when we're going really good, people come in here and try to talk about some shit that involves me that don't got nothing to do with what we're talking about? Low character.
From noticing that you are hollow, that you don't really know anything, you don't offer anything. So when people are focused on what you have or what they perceive that you have, then they're not focused on the fact that you really are nobody and nothing, right? And this is who this individual is. And I hate to tear down black men. So, oh, you tearing down a black man who's making money, you're trying to. The reality is, all money ain't good money, right? Every black man is not my brother. You know, there are quote unquote niggers with the ER. There are those type of individuals. And those individuals are people who don't mean me nor this culture any good. They are bloodsuckers, they are bottom feeders, they're scavengers. And DJ Akademiks has proven to be a scavenger. Time after time, he utilizes his voice and his platform to disrespect, right? Because it garnishes some type of attention. He will do and say anything for attention, which would actually generate him some level of income.
Okay, hold on, stop. I don't agree with everything that he's saying here. I don't think every single thing that DJ Akademiks does has no value. I think he does a lot of things that actually bring value, just so we can be clear. I think that there's things that DJ Akademiks does and adds to the culture, just so we can be clear. I think there's conversations that DJ Akademiks has that we need to have, even when he's not on the side of the conversation where I'm like, what the fuck? What is he doing over here? Is this nigga on drugs? Like, even when he's on that side of the conversation. So I just want to be clear. I don't agree with every single thing that My Son is saying. But the overall point was this, that My Son was said earlier, and the same thing that we was listening to Russell Simmons and that he was saying. How are you going to disrespect the generation that came before you? If the generation that came before you wasn't holding this shit together, you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing. The generation that came before you had to hold this shit together. If they didn't make it happen, you wouldn't be able to make it happen right now. Once again, I think we should be more concerned with why he doesn't know old school hip hop and he's in fucking. Is you trying to tell me this nigga grew up on dancehall music? He don't know nothing about rap music, but now he's one of our most influential voices. Explain this. Okay. Yo, whatever happened to them NFTs? Anybody remember them NFTs? Anybody remember what happened to them NFTs? Yo, y'all know the Diary of a Wimpy Kid actor was sentenced to life for killing his moms? Oh shit, I forgot to talk about this shit. Have y'all heard about the Megan Thee Fox, Tory Lanez bullshit? Has anybody heard about the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez bullshit? Has anybody heard about the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez bullshit? Hold on, we gotta stop everything. Has anybody heard about the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez bullshit? Real quick, has anybody heard about the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez bullshit? I'm sorry, could we just stop and then just go over this like 2 seconds? However long y'all want to. But has anybody heard about the Megan Thee Fox, Tory Lanez bullshit? Okay, first of all, cannot say this enough. I don't give a dude no points. I don't give a dude no points for bragging about smashing the shorty. I just don't give you no points. I give a dude points when shorty is making it obvious that she's smashing you. When shorty trying to make it obvious that y'all had a relationship, I get a shit points. If she hiding a relationship, my nigga, or she don't want nobody to know that y'all slept together, keep it that. Tory Lanez came out in the song and basically said that he smashed Megan Thee Stallion twice not Tory Lanez. The Baby came out and said he smashed Megan Thee Stallion twice before Tory Lanez got to her. Megan Thee Stallion is messing up a lot of dudes' careers. What are you talking about? Because Meg somewhat messed up his career. No, he shouldn't have brought Tory Lanez on the fucking stage with him. And then he has the whole other situation when he was. Could we get some frost in the comment section? Then he got the whole other situation where he was doing the whole the Jesus Christ thing, and people were mad at him, and I don't understand why, because rappers been doing that shit forever. When Tupac did that shit, I ain't hear nobody. Did they get mad at Tupac? They might have got mad at Tupac. I don't remember. Look at the Machiavelli color if you don't know what I'm talking about. They might have got mad at Tupac over the shit too. I don't remember. Look at the Machiavelli cover. The cover of Machiavelli.
Then I want you to share this message with someone. The Bible says in James 1:19, you must be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. So I know a lot of times for some of us, it's really, really hard to just listen and take a step back and not say anything while someone else is talking. But we have to understand that we need to seek to understand people. We have to show love to people through our listening. When we seek to understand people and we're quick to listen rather than, being quick to speaking, it helps us to hear that person's perspective in a way we may have never known if we had not taken the time out to seek to understand that person. So make sure that you do this and that you listen first and that you're slow to get angry, because a lot of times the reason why we get so angry is because we don't take enough time to listen to that person and hear their point of view. And sometimes it is difficult if we do have triggers and things that if someone instantly says or does it, we get instantly upset. But that's why God is here to help us to have self-control when it comes to speaking and getting angry. So make sure you ask God for help today to help you to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry.
Well, deficit, that's how you keep smacking. Well, no, I just think that it's low class for a man to brag about who you sleeping with. And also, I just think that if you did a good job, this isn't something like people are going to know. I think that's the flex. I think the flex isn't you telling nobody. I think the flex is people just knowing. I think that's the flex. So that's just me. I don't know nobody else. I don't know nobody else. I can't tell you what to do. But that's just me. I think that's the flex. I can tell you what I believe God's energy to be, or what God's energy is to me. Why can't I tell you what God means to me? Somebody literally just came in here and said, I can't tell people what God means to me. I can't tell people what God means to me? And y'all people that evil? Like, you people are evil. Those people, y'all already know who's in here today. Because I told you who tried to set me up. So you know who's in here today. Y'all people evil. I told you they evil. They hate I talk about God. That's why they attacking God today with all of those comments. They don't want me to be under God's protection. You mad I'm under God's protection? You don't want me to continue to ask God to protect me? No, I'm going to continue to ask God to protect me. God's first. That's a fact. Why would I stop asking God to protect me? Why would I do that? Why would you ask any human being to stop asking God to protect them? I'm just asking. Like, you got people that follow you too, right? You got people that's on your side too. You got people that swear up and down that you doing the right thing. You out here telling people to stop searching for God. I don't got nothing to say. Anyway, we actually had a drop come through. I'm sorry I didn't call told you the people I'm dealing with is evil. I'm telling y'all. This is not cap. Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belcher with the $10 drop. He said, for the haters. Jimmy Belcher pulls up into the saloon. He got a young lady on his arm. She's looking over there. She's looking a lot like Tina. They walk into the saloon. He sits her down. He goes over, brings her a little cup of tea. Brings her some crumpets. We got crumpets now, y'all. Bring her some crumpets. He also brings her a little bit of a tart with some, I don't know, a strawberry tart, whatever the fuck. He brings her that. He sits it down next to her. Then he gets on one knee and he says, baby, I've been waiting to come to this saloon and bring you here for years. And I got a question. And she looks down at him. And she says, what's the question? And he looks up at her and says, will you marry me? Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belcher. I don't know if he's married to her in real life, but in the saloon, he has just asked Tina to marry him. For the haters. Anybody else just want to do a donation for the haters? That's always available. That's always available. If you ever just see haters in here and you just want to piss them off, so you want to do a $10 drop or whatever, that's always available. Yeah, we doing the saloon this morning. Let's do the saloon this morning. Let's do the saloon this morning. Right now. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. He's really trying to set me up too. You notice after I said that I wasn't going to the thing, that people started pulling up in the chat talking crazy, right? Y'all notice that? Anybody else notice that, or was that just me? As soon as I said I wasn't going to that thing, people started... hold on. As soon as I said I wasn't going to the thing, people started pulling up talking crazy in the chat. Anybody else notice that? DJ Ak was drunk, I guess, when he made that quote. No, he probably was, but he could have been. I mean, I don't know. If you want to give, if we want to add an ability for him to have an excuse, yeah, he could have been drunk. That's a literal possibility, too. That's not just saying some shit. No, that's a literal possibility. Could have just been drunk. Could have been all of the drunks. I'm laughing at a thing. They so mad right now. I'm gonna tell you what happens. I just want to say something. Niggas be plotting all the time. Y'all have no idea how much plotting goes on against me in my life. You really have no idea. So what often happens is, at the last minute, or what they believe to be the last minute, their plans don't go through. So now they not just mad at me for the thing that they just want to do evil to me in the first place, but now they're mad because this whole entire time they've been like preparing to do something evil to me, and now it can't happen. So they be so pissed at me. So that's why they be so mad. You understand? And the whole time I just be trying to live my life. I don't know what to tell you. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat, man. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. It's early.
If you are unashamed of the...
I hate when that happens. As soon as I open Instagram, it already got the mic feature on. And then you try to turn it off, but it don't turn off. It just makes the picture bigger and take up the whole screen. What the fuck is up with Instagram with that bullshit? Is this homegirl? Nah. Anyway. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Hold on. We gonna look for a different comedy club. I'm not going to this shit. This is obviously a trap. This is obviously a trap. I'm like, what the fuck? So them niggas really sent somebody all the way down here on the boardwalk to wait for me. And y'all niggas be thinking I'll be paranoid. Y'all be thinking I'll be paranoid. I'm just saying. You trying to tell me I'm not. Y'all be talking about I'm paranoid. I'm not paranoid, nigga. Just think about that. That means they got somebody to come all the way down to the boardwalk and wait on the boardwalk to hand me that flyer to try to get me to go to a place so they could try to do things to me. Don't try to never tell me I'm paranoid. Yeah, don't never tell me I'm paranoid. Now we good, tighten up. I don't want no problems with nobody. But don't never tell me I'm paranoid. Copy? But if you just want to, I'm thinking about going to a different comedy club. If you just want to pull up to a comedy club, and we got some people in New York that just want to pull up to a comedy club with me and go out and have some fun tonight, we could do that. But nah, I'm not fucking with these niggas. What the fuck? Niggas is clout chasing so hard. Like, why? Team Slurpity Slurp. I just avoid shit, especially got anything to do with my family. I ain't playing with nothing that got to do with them. My own family, them niggas want me out of here. I keep telling y'all that. I keep telling y'all. Niggas don't believe me. We got some shit that's about to blow in a minute. I can't even tell y'all. Nah, nigga. We got some. We about to be on roll in a minute. We in negotiations right now, my nigga. You don't even know what we doing. You gonna regret crossing me, you rat bastards. You gonna regret it. With all due respect. Most High's pulling up with all of the blessings. I don't mean no harm for any of y'all. I hope everything good happens to everyone. I want good things to happen to people. I love to be helpful. That's a fact. I got family members that make fun of me to this day about that shit. When I go to their house, they do shit like, yo, watch me ask them to take the garbage out. Watch you gonna do it. So one of the females will come up to me and ask me to take the garbage out. So I'll take the garbage out. And so they'll laugh. I like being helpful. What the fuck? Laugh at me for taking out the garbage. You asked me to take the garbage out. We had a party. You need some assistance. What the fuck? You can't. I don't care. Laugh about it. I'm gonna take it out the next time too. Laugh about it. I'm gonna take it out the next time too. I like to be helpful. What the fuck? That's like you passing me the ball, I'm knocking out a jump shot, and you laughing at me because I made the shot. Yeah, okay, pass it to me again. I'm gonna make it again. I believe we have to be a blessing in order to get blessings. So I'm saying thank you for allowing me to be a blessing to you on that instant. I wish you was more grateful for it. But you not being grateful for it doesn't mean that I still don't appreciate doing it. Having an opportunity. Extend my services. When you do something nice for somebody and they genuinely get happy, you know that shit is real. You know it's not fake. Some of us is searching for shit like that. That's all. Some of us is just looking for shit like that. Looking to be working with people and doing shit to people. Doing shit with people and it's just a good feeling, and we're all enjoying it, and everybody's happy, and it's just the feeling is mutual, and we're all reciprocating positive energy to each other. And it's, I want to be involved in that. I don't like this toxic shit. I don't like this. We gotta argue in order to get big on the internet. That shit fucks with my brain. That shit gives me a headache. That shit just makes me unhappy. That makes me think that I'm not doing good for society. I'm on the internet. I probably got at least two kids that probably watch the program, and then all they're seeing me do is want to argue and fight with people all the time. And my content literally is usually we have to stop trying to hurt each other. So I don't want to get involved with none of you niggas that want to beef on the internet. I need to figure out a different way to do it with all due respect. Thank you for offering your services though. Copy? And I'm gonna do it a different way. Copy? Thank you for offering your services. There's a difference from being, I just want to say something. There's a difference. Like, let's say somebody is single. There's a difference being single and being desperate. A lot of people will see a motherfucker and think that they're desperate because the men that they know are usually desperate. You understand? Or especially women that believe, if you're single, you can't pass up no pussy. You understand? Like, usually, I think people with lower self-esteem think that. Like, somebody of a higher self-esteem, they wouldn't think you passing up sex means anything other than you just don't want to have it. Or you don't like that person. Or this isn't the right time. Or maybe there's something else going on. Like, if you immediately go to certain things, they're talking about the insecurities that have to deal with you. You understand what I'm saying? The stronger your insecurities is, the sooner that you're going to assume that somebody else suffers from the same insecurity. Right? What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. It's still early, man. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. This is why I need a fucking video card. Because if I had a video card on my computer, I could be like, damn, we don't got nothing we doing right now. I could throw some shit up on the screen if I had my computer and we could do shit. You understand what I'm saying? God dang it, man. I need a video card. Got a question. Anybody thinks DJ Akademiks is gonna back down any, or y'all think he's gonna come back stronger? I'm curious. Anybody here think DJ Akademiks is gonna back down any, or do y'all all think he's gonna come back like even more angry, more stuff to say, strong, ready to go at him? I'm curious. Anybody think he's gonna, look at this situation a little bit differently, or you think he's gonna keep going full steam ahead? I'm curious. Huh. You said Whack 100 getting caught cheating? Whack 100 getting caught with his pants off. That's just disgusting. That's one. Two, I guess he never thought he would get caught cheating, because what chick is going to want to admit to that? Like, yeah, I was with Whack 100. Yeah, I was with Whack 100. He probably going to say like a frown. I'm just joking. That's all bullshit. I think a lot of that shit might be fake, though. Let's see what happened. That just looked a little bit too. So they didn't even have sex though, because he ain't even. So the bed was made. The sheets wasn't nothing. The bed was made. So he's busy talking to people on Clubhouse before he hit? The bet was made, homie. The room looked immaculate. If we can do a video call later, I might can help. My computer needs a complete overhaul. I'm sending that shit all the way into Fios. They're gonna fix it. Software, hardware, everything. He couldn't have been getting this for. Man, the room was immaculate. Immaculate. What are they doing? Hovering in the air while they're having sex? How? I don't know what to tell you. It couldn't be me. It couldn't have been me. So I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe they just thinking about the sex. They're not actually doing it. They just, mind melding. They're doing a Vulcan mind meld. I don't know what this is. I'm just doing that. But they're doing a Vulcan mind meld. He's like, ew, sexy things. Room stay clean. The fuck? Oh, word? I could definitely use one. Dude was laying on his stomach. He probably was kicking his feet in the air, like, giggling. The fuck, Whack 100? He was giggling and shit. This nigga be on Clubhouse talking to dudes butt naked with his legs kicking in the air like a schoolgirl. I ain't got time for this. Shout out to Whack 100 and all of the memories. That shit is crazy. I'm gonna tell you what I find really bugged and insane, and this is why I just can't fuck with Whack. And I don't know how y'all can fuck with him. I don't mean Whack bad, but I just can't fuck with him. Reek was supposed to be his homeboy. Whack talks about how much money he has. Whack talks about all of these deals that he do. And then we find out that Reek living in a hotel. So that's your homeboy, and you couldn't give him some kind of deal somewhere where he could make some bucks and go get himself an apartment? What you do instead is you complain that he's trying to get money so he can get on his feet. And you get mad at him because he's trying to talk to people and try to get deals to try to get on his feet while he living in a hotel. And then his community over there was siding with Whack 100 on that. So I just look at him different. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about how much money you got, how many millionaires you made. Let me say something real quick. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about Jack Frost, but how many people did I put on the YouTube? How many people I helped make YouTube channels? They call me selfish. But how many people did I help make YouTube channels? How many people did I show how to fish? But they call me selfish. But I'm out here teaching people how to fish. And those same people don't think they should pay me anything at all. They don't think not only shouldn't they pay me, but nobody else should pay me either. When I'm basically teaching them how to fish. Just so we can be clear. Because I hear I'm such a bad person, but everybody forgets about all of the good things that I did to help other people be able to feed their families. Shout out to you ungrateful rat bastards. What I'm going to say is this. Just you stay over there. I stay over here. We're about to get off the show because I'm about to go into a whole gambit about that bullshit any minute now. Because I don't have nothing to talk about. Every time we talk about something that has an element of the bullshit, it kind of like sometimes it just makes me think of the bullshit. So when we don't have no actual content to talk about, sometimes I like to get on because I really don't want to attack people with this platform. I really don't want to go after anyone with this platform. And I really do love when I can speak positively and we can talk about good things. Usually, this is usually the saloon time. After about the 50-minute mark is usually when we start usually taking care of drops. Since we don't do that no more, I don't know what to do after about the 50-minute mark. So I've been just doing my best for the last year and a half or so. With that being said, I am going to let y'all go. There's a couple of things that I actually have to go do today, so we're going to get some outside content one way or the other. With that being said, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Join notification gang. Hashtag Bronx. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.